Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Check Mike 6. I'm trying to collect. Mike 6.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field
There
goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 out low. 36.
Pick it up.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to go for a big play down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed rush coming, and he's taken down. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it, and I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as the Ravens push further out in front. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
We go work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line.
From the gun, Jackson. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here we go, D. Here I get the ball. That's box. Mike, come again. Shift. Hey, check Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Watch it. Check.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
That's the way. At the 16-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. Open man, here's Foster. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talk about.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Ravens push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. After the interception, here's Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
36, 36 to Mike. Hey, check.
And Barkley did not get there.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Watch the pass.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Line 36. Quit talking about it and bring it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The Giants will again come to the line here and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check back.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Hey, check back, Mike 6. You can't block me.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to loft one. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to squeeze. You don't want it. Tight dog.
They'll try and run with Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, Slayton. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
I don't even know why this team.
First down, New York.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Mike 36. Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, check Mike. Check Mike 6. Here we go.
Jackson on 1st down.
Let's get that ball right here.
His throw incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the...
He's got a man, complete. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Back to throw here. Looking for Shepard deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mike, coming to you. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 6 out low. Ball trot.
Nervous now. We ain't begin.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
50's the Mike.
Hey, watch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Good job.
Lamar Jackson on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. So once more, the Ravens will come to the line here and go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run with Ingram. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Giants 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Ready,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd and 6. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Rolling to his right. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ingram. And an alley to run. arms, got the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Wide, get wide. Check 37, check 37.
Check 99. Go.
9. Switch it.
Check three.
49.
Go.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off. Touchdown, Ravens. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Let's go, let's go.
It's a gain of 7. Hey, brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Jackson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And Jackson throwing once more. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. On first down, it's Ingram. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 10 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going.
I'm in.
All right.
Giants 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set. Check my hands. Watch the pass.
2nd and long. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. They find some open field here. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen as a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2000...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And Ingram hauls it in. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability. Rosas good with the extra point. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Andy Dalton with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
I'm coming after you.
On first down, Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.